This is a Nintendo GameCube. This is a GameCube Broadband adapter. This is a second GameCube. And this is a second GameCube Broadband adapter. We'll also need an RJ45 crossover cable, 2 official copies of Mario Kart Double Dash, obviously you also need AV cables and power cables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more, and I am really sorry, player 8, you get this horrible thing. And you'll also need 2 displays, or in my case, a single projector with side-by-side split screen. Oh, and you'll also need 7 friends. And that is how you set up 8-player Mario Kart across 2 systems. So what does that get you? You can have 8-player racers with each person having a kart each, controlling both of the players, driving and firing the weapons. You can even switch it up and team up with another person so that there's 2 people per kart, 1 person driving and 1 person firing weapons. You can also switch at any time to drive or to be the weapon person, basically. And there's also a few different battle modes, including a classic Bloom battle, which is really fun still. And there is also another mode called Shine Thief, which is more like a King of the Hill style game, and to be honest, no one particularly liked it, so we didn't play too many of those. So that is the minimum you need for 8-player. To scale this to the next level, you would need 2 more consoles. 1, 2. At this point, you would also need an old router, because the crossover is not going to be enough. You need an old router. Plug this in. One there. One here. So at this point, with the router, 4 GameCubes, and if you had 4 broadband adapters, I don't have 4 broadband adapters, I'm just pretending just for the cinematography. You would also need 8 more controllers, and you would need 4 screens. That would allow you to have 16 player. That is the minimum though for 16 player. However, you could also play this in the ultimate form, which would be 2 people per GameCube. So each kart has 1 full screen each. There's 2 people per console, 1 driving and 1 firing weapons. But this doubled would allow you 16 players, 8 screens, 8 consoles, 8 games, lots of wires. That would be the most ultimate, the ultimate ist Mario Kart Double Dash setup. But for me, I think just the 2 is enough. Even if I did have more consoles, I wouldn't have enough people to play it anyway. So now, what is the setup cost of all this? I definitely did not pay this much. This is just how much it currently costs. I managed to get a lot of my parts cheap. For instance, this horrible first-party controller I picked up brand new for €1. And that was when the Wii U had just sort of failed, and a lot of stores were actually just fire sailing a lot of their Nintendo products. So that was a really good time to buy Nintendo things, especially GameCube controllers. Quite a few of these controllers I was given from friends. I can tell you now, I did not pay over €100 for either of my broadband adapters. Their prices have got insane in the last sort of 5-10 years. So for the basic setup, like mine, which will get you 8 players over 2 consoles and 2 screens, you're going to need 2 consoles at around $60 each. 2 broadband adapters are at around $150, 8 controllers about $20, AV cables probably HDMI converters, which probably, let's just guess, at $50 Euro pounds. One crossover LAN cable, maybe about $5 Euro pounds. And of course, 2 copies of the game, which are about $30 Euro pounds. And that would allow you 8 players, 4 carts per screen, and 4 carts per console. And that grand total at the moment would probably cost around $745 Euro pounds, not including a screen. So I'm assuming you have a screen already. When this scales up to 8 consoles, I'm guessing you probably don't have 8 screens, so you're going to need to find a lot of TVs. But yeah, if you did want to go up to 16 players, then you would need 4 consoles, 4 broadband adapters, 16 controllers, 4 AV cables, 4 LAN cables, a spare router, and 4 copies of the game. And the grand total of this would cost you about $1,510 Euro pounds. If you're Mr. Moneybags and you have enough room in your house for 8 TVs or 8 projectors, then you would need 8 consoles, 8 broadband adapters, 16 controllers, 8 HDMI cables, 8 LAN cables, either 2 or 3 routers, and 8 copies of the game. And the grand total of that for the ultimate setup would be $2,700 Euro pounds. Whew. But most importantly, you would also need 15 friends at the same time who are willing to play Mario Kart Double Dash. And getting just 7 together has taken me so long to accomplish my dream of playing 8-player Mario Kart Double Dash. So yeah, the human aspect is probably the hardest thing to get together. So there we go, I've been Scott, and I hope that's been pretty interesting. If it has, leave some comments and stuff, and I might have some more insane setups to show you in the future. It is quite a pain in the bum to set all this up and to film. So hopefully you enjoyed. I may release some of the raw footage of the gameplay somewhere else on my channel. Thanks for checking it out.